So this is truly odd, folks. Donald Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba, is now making video messages toward our editor-in-chief at MeidasTouch.com, Ron Filikowski, and she's making videos of herself cutting an avocado. I really don't understand what's going on. I mean, Trump is in a very serious criminal trial right now. You had Donald Trump's colleague, David Pecker, testify against Donald Trump to his face about the catch and kill scheme to influence the 2016 election. And you've got Donald Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba. I mean, granted, she's not his criminal defense lawyer in this case, but she's one of the main lawyers on his legal team generally. And she's making videos cutting an avocado and sending messages to our editor-in-chief, Ron Filikowski. So here's basically, I can't make this stuff up. Here's basically what happened. So she made a video of herself cutting celery yesterday, and Ron Filikowski just posted the video. And what our team does at the MeidasTouch Network and our editorial staff is oftentimes they're just a mirror, just quite literally showing what it is that people in Maga World themselves are posting or saying. So this is what Alina Habba was doing. So Filikowski said, look, here's a video of Alina Habba that she made of herself cutting celery, and it doesn't seem like she's really able to cut the celery. But here, watch this clip first.
I just think it's so good. And it brings the moisture so it's not dry.
So what vegetables are we using? Celery?
We use celery and carrots.
Celery and carrots.
But I love these. I had to go to 2 different places because Joseph's didn't have
The carrots.
chips.
Oh, the carrot chips.
The chips. So I brought 2 sizes, the chips. And then there's these little ones I'll throw in there too.
And look, Ron Filikowski has been chronicling a lot of Alina Habba's antics. Like here she is with the MAGA rapper named Forgatio Blow or something like that. And he likes to rap about like murdering women. And he has a video where he like throws the body of a woman in the water. It's like really disgusting and sickening. But he's like hangs out at Mar-a-Lago now. He's like the MAGA rapper, Forgatio Blow. And there's Alina Habba right there. And all Ron Filikowski wrote is Forgatio Blow and Alina Habba at Mar-a-Lago. And this is, you know, one of the lead lawyers on Trump's legal team. And she's got this like Trump gold chain. It's probably fake, and a MAGA ring with Trump's face on the gold chain and this weird ring. But anyway, Alina Habba then made this video right here, and she directed it at Ron Filikowski. And here she is cutting an avocado, and this is something that she wanted to show. So here, play this clip.
Hey guys. I've never done a video like this, so I thought I would try because Ron Filikowski is getting like 1 million views for me chopping celery. This is me eating avocado. Happy Passover, everybody. Hey, Ron, you little trollski. Well, I'm not good at this either. Oh, oops. Get a life!
And you'll see, I mean, how bizarre is that? She's saying, Ron Filikowski, watch me cut an avocado. I mean, your client's in a serious felony criminal trial. Like, what are you doing? Like, again, this is just, this behavior is just very, very odd and I'm not very stable behavior. I mean, here's what Alina Habba writes, and this is, she posts this. She goes, breaking news for the Trollskis. I can't cut an avocado either. And she posts that. Also, here's another thing that she posted, and we did a story about it on MeidasTouch.com. Our story is Alina Habba repost to Trump critics. Habba nice day, bitches. Habba nice day, bitches. That's something Alina Habba posted on her Instagram. Here's her Instagram right here. She said, this one made me laugh. Boom. Habba nice day, bitches, with lots of Z's. And I mean, I guess they think that's funny in Maga World. I mean, they think that that's normal behavior. It's very, very, very strange. So then Alina Habba went around and she gave this interview to right-wing media as well after sending that message to our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski. And then she says that they are trying to make attorneys on the team look or seem like they don't know what they were doing. And as our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, points out, it's a tough call whether she knew more about introducing a trial exhibit or chopping celery. Watch what Alina Habba did last night after making that weird video to our editor-in-chief, after saying, "Have a nice day, bitches." And then she goes on and gives this interview. Play this clip.
The fact is that you now have to argue the constitutionality of his own gag order in front of him, and then he tells the Trump lawyers that they're losing credibility in his courtroom. I'm sorry, this judge has no credibility.
Yeah, this is the same methodology that judges have done with me, and the left-wing media, they'll run with it. They try and make attorneys on the team look or seem like they don't know what they're doing. They know that the press is in the room, and they kind of play into it. They'll say things, I'll speak to my experience. For the lawyers out there that'll understand, I was putting in something in evidence, and it was impeachment evidence. It wasn't introducing something blindly. And the judge was making comments that would make the press believe that I didn't know what I was doing, saying, you need to read the evidence rules. And I was looking at him, and I remember thinking, you're doing this on purpose. You're doing this in front of a jury. You're doing this in front of the press. And the jury is impressionable. To them, the judge runs the court. So they do this intentionally today with Mr. Blanche, to say to Todd something like, you're losing credibility because there's no case law on a president being gagged and his First Amendment rights being taken away. Well, let me tell you why there's no precedent on that. There's no precedent on that because it's never happened before. So they're asking us to back up things that you can't because it's never happened in this country. If you want to get precedent, maybe we need to look in Mexico or somewhere else where this would happen. But it doesn't happen in this country. And I think it's intentional. I know it is. They do it. They've done it to me. And they try and berate and ridicule the attorneys. And it's really pathetic.
Well, that was...
Look, we previously reported how Alina Habba gave an interview with a right-wing podcaster where she talked about how she'd rather be pretty than smart. I mean, this is her own words, that she'd rather be pretty and smart because she says you can fake being smart. Here, play this clip.
So, I'll tell you something. Somebody said to me, Alina, would you rather be smart or pretty? And I said, oh, easy. Pretty. I can fake being smart.
And then we've reported how Alina Habba, look, to her credit, she's gotten paid. Trump doesn't pay a lot of lawyers, but he pays Alina Habba. She's been paid over $3.5 million from Trump's Political Action Committee, maybe even as high as $5 million, possibly more, but somewhere probably between 3.5 and 5. You can see the Political Action Committee statements. And look, she's out there flaunting it. She just took a trip to St. Bart's where she partied with her friends. And she gave everybody like individual Dior bags and Chanel bags and individual bathrobes with people's initials on it, and was partying it up in villas, private villas in St. Bart's. I mean, that's what they're doing. And then you always see her around Mar-a-Lago partying it up, like with Kimberly Guilfoyle. You see the photos right there. But you just think about, like, who are Donald Trump's most trusted legal advisors, right? You have Alina Habba, who we just showed you the video of herself cutting an avocado that she wanted to send our editor-in-chief, and that she sent. It's very strange, in my opinion. But then his other main legal advisor is actually not a lawyer at all. So I guess you can give Alina Habba somewhat credit that she's at least a lawyer. Tom Fitton, who wears the really tight shirts and apparently hats that don't fit him. So you saw the videos of Habba. This is a video that Trump's other top legal advisor, who's not a lawyer, Tom Fitton, is making. And Tom Fitton is like shaking his head or like nodding his head like he's sad, as Donald Trump is giving one of these unhinged press conferences where Trump is claiming that the judge is preventing Trump from being at his son Barron's graduation, which is just false. The judge never made any such ruling. The judge has not ruled on whether or not on that specific Friday, May 17th, The court will or will not be dark. Just don't know the schedule that late in May. So the court just said, I'm not going to rule yet. But Donald Trump just goes out because he has to whine about everything. And here is Trump's other top legal advisor, Tom Fitton, making a video of himself. Here, let's play this clip.
And it looks like the judge will not let me go through the graduation of my son, who's worked very, very hard. He's a great student. Very proud of the fact that he did so well. And was looking forward for years to have graduation with his mother and father there. And it looks like the judge isn't going to allow me to escape this scam. It's a scam trial. If you read all of the legal pundits, all of the legal scholars today, there's not one that I see that said this is a case that should be brought or tried. It's a scam. It's a political witch hunt. It continues, and it continues forever. And we're not going to be given a fair trial. It's a very, very...
And folks, for me, one of the big dangers of Trump, there's a lot, but one of the big dangers is that he surrounds himself with clowns. And he surrounds himself with just people who are not serious adults, who behave in the way that I showed you. These are very serious issues. These are serious matters. And they're behaving like, and no offense to grade school kids, are like misbehaving grade school kids. This is just very strange to see adults behave the way people who are closest to Donald Trump behave, because that's what Donald Trump wants. He invites that. Trump can't be around anybody who's smarter than him. And because Trump isn't all that bright or bright at all, he surrounds himself with, people like this. And it's so dangerous to give this person any power at all. Chronic, perpetual liar, the weirdness. Anyway, you can judge all of that for yourself. I'll let you judge it. I'm Ben Meiselas. This is the MeidasTouch Network. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million subscribers together. Have a good one.
Enough! Send him to the big house, not the White House. Get the new exclusive tees, mugs, and stickers right now at store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.